Of Ian is a Weirdo. Today I am wearing my Beetlejuice shirt, accompanied by my not Beetlejuice pants. The shirt really highlights my curves and swerves, so if you could just keep your eyes up here, that would be great. So today I think I'm going to be making a toilet paper scarf, and this is so. First, I was just gonna make toilet paper, and I was just gonna make a mini one, and it was gonna be maybe a keychain or something. It wasn't gonna be a lot, and it wasn't gonna be a big deal. But then I was like, oh, I've been seeing. Sorry, um, Mexican for dinner. There's a lot of beans, which make me burp. Apparently. Also, I've been drinking these vodka tonics all night. So, hello, mobs, welcome in. So, I was thinking, so I've seen on TikTok and stuff like that, this woman who makes scarves that they roll up into something. And I was thinking that would be cool for toilet paper. So, what I want to figure out is if I should do just uh, double crochet or something like that, or if I should do granny squares to connect the scarf, or what. So I'm trying to decide what I'll need, but I will need 3 different colors. I will need white, obviously, for the toilet paper. So I'm going to use my cheap yarn because I use cheap yarn and expensive toilet paper. And then I'm going to use a brown for the paper or the cardboard roll inside. And then I need a black. And because my other one is in use, I will use this one. So I have these 3, and not enough room, of course. So, also, I would like to draw attention to my hair. I just dyed it. I dyed it half yellow, and I used the same yellow I've been using, and then I did half pink, and it turned out pretty cool, I think. It's wet, so it's not as frizzy as it normally is, so that's why it looks so, meticulously curled, which it's not. It just happens to look that way. So what do you all think? Do you think that I should just double crochet or half double crochet an entire scarf, or do you think that I should do granny squares and see where that would take me for a scarf? Because granny squares, at least they kind of break it up for me, break up a project for me, whereas it's okay, you've completed one square, whereas if you just do a double crochet on everything or something like that, then it do both. Okay, I'm into that. I could do I could connect the I don't know. I don't know how that would look of what I'm thinking, but if you have an idea of how to do both and have it look good, I'm more than happy to hear you out. So yeah, tell me how you see that going, and I would be totally interested because that's super cool. So I am going to be starting from the center in relief, if you want. I'm not quite sure what you mean, but Okay, there is a bunch of conflama going on in here. Okay. Okay. So I have, let me see. I'm thinking about, I know I could go more complicated with a stitch, but like, which would both help and hurt me get this done. I could do like a granny stitch. I could do a granny stitch, which would be a lot faster, but it would be a lot less warm of a scarf. Um, I mean, the point of a scarf is to be warm, but so granny stitch has a bunch of holes in it. I don't think that's gonna be it. So, but granny square, depending on how you do it, doesn't have that many holes in it. Let me just let me just try to make a granny square and see how I like it. So I'm gonna use my 5mm hook, and I'm going to make a magic circle, or try to, because I'm failing miserably at that right now. It's fast and safe material. I don't know the bee stitch, so let me Google that. Okay, I'm gonna put my I love that it saves on the material. That is awesome. Let me put my earphones on. These are not earbuds. And let me try to see what the V stitch looks like and see if I can pick that up on this. Okay, so, ooh, I do like that. Oh, it's a super fast stitch. Oh, I love that. That's gorgeous. Thank you for that suggestion. Mm, I've seen stuff like that. So she's using a 6mm, but my 6mm is taken up right now on a project. Okay. So let me see how many stitches. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think that is about the right number. So she said she did a multiple of 3. So I'm going to go with her tutorial, but I'm going to see how many, because I don't know how many 3s I have. Let's see. So that is 12 and 15 and 18. So I actually have an even number. But let's see if she has a turning chain or something like that. She chained 21. I'm going to go ahead and chain 21. Now I'm nervous about not chaining the right amount of numbers. Thank you for your help, Judith. I really appreciate it. So she skips 2 chains. Okay. All right. I got a message on Instagram. Oh, hey, Liz. You want to come hang out with me? I can send down a link and you can come hang out with me if you want. But if you don't want to, I understand. It's late. So I am crocheting a V-stitch. Which Judith was kind enough to tell me about. So now I got these stitches going. Another day for sure. Okay. Cool. So you're gonna bleach your hair too? It's hard starting a new stitch with black yarn. So you're like, I can't see shit. What you making? Oh, hey, Mombi, welcome in. I am making one of those roll up scarves that look like something else when they roll up. And I'm making a roll of toilet paper because, again, we're on inappropriate holiday gifts, and this will be a scarf. Um, oh yeah, black box dye is some for real shit. It will stay in your hair. Okay, somewhere along the line I miscounted and don't have the right amount of chains. But what's new? You all know that I can't count. Okay, let me see what she gets to the end. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I did the right thing. Maybe I did the wrong thing. We'll see. Right now, it looks like this. So it does look like kind of Roman numerals, little V's. Um, and hopefully this will be a good stitch to start building up my scarf with. Um, hey Ray, welcome in. I am making a toilet paper scarf because I am very mature. Maybe I didn't do two here. I did do two there. A what? A toilet paper scarf. So it's gonna be one of those scarves that you can roll up and it looks like something when it's rolled, and it's gonna be a roll of toilet paper. Ray, I don't know why you act surprised at this point. This is just who I am. Okay, I was right. Yes, it's the sienna. I'm watching Hooked by Robin. Never watched one of her videos before, but she has the most adorable accent of any accent I've ever heard. Make only two ascending string, then repeat the V's over V's. Okay. Oh, what just happened? Ah. Oh, I see how it is. Okay. Why am I having such a hard time right now with this yarn and this hook? Give me a fucking break, dude. Okay, don't try to do triple crochet. Like, there's no reason for that. What are you doing? Okay, sorry. When I can't figure out what to do, I just yell at myself. Does anyone else do that when they craft? When you can't figure out what to do, you're just like, ah, you stupid fucking idiot. Is it just me? It's weird. Who would do that, right? Do that when I edit podcasts, yeah. I didn't even edit my podcast. I was like, we're gonna be totally unedited, unfiltered. We're just gonna go for it and see what happens. Writing for clients, yes. So how I'm doing this is I'm doing black. This is actually a dark gray mix, but it's close enough to black. I picked it up instead of black and felt too lazy to return it. So I have this black, and I'm gonna do that as the center of the roll. And then I'm gonna do one single loop of the brown cardboard um, center, and then I'm gonna do just straight white from then on. Finishing the last season of some hats you're making. Oh, you have a final event. Oh, Mary Market. That sounds so fun, but stressful. So I hope you are taking care of yourself and getting all those hats done to no, I don't need a chain there. To get that done. I have not done a craft fair before. I want to, but I never have enough inventory to really, um, I don't know, fill up a stall. So, okay, so we have our V here. You like my tranquility. Thank you, but I don't think I'm very tranquil. I have to disagree with you, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Okay, so let's see how we end this row. Do we just go into that final double crochet that we did? Let me see. I'm going to clean my glasses while she gets to the end of the row. So how is everyone doing today, other than Judith? I listened to your podcast, like how it's free flowing conversational was. Me and my car are still figuring that out. Yeah, I just felt like I wanted it to be like that. I didn't want any structure like at all, and that's what I got. So sometimes it was a little annoying, but it was very free flowing, which is why I like having someone else, because otherwise it can seem a little bit it's just hard to like get that relaxed feeling. And it's supposed to be mentally chill. So you're supposed to be like chill about it. Thank you for listening to it, by the way. I still need to listen to yours. Yay, I love that. We'll be on each other's podcast. I just need to find someone who will do it with me routinely so that I can um have like, I don't know, I don't want to just like talk and like pedestal. Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, so I think I got it. So now I just have to. So now I have my V stitch, my little V's, um, and things you won't hear me say often. My little V. Um, so let me start. I have to make sure that I do enough and not too much of um, this to be the perfect amount, because I'll have to consider the dimensions of the inside of the roll really dictate the dimensions of the outside of the roll, and how many times it goes around. So although it doesn't have to be perfect, it's my first attempt, so I'm not super. Yeah, I saw she changed lines, and I was like, oh yeah, I know how to do that. So I was pretty happy with that. Yeah, very simple stitch, very cute. Right, that's not the right place. It looked like the right place, but it was not the right place. I am having trouble keeping tension with this yarn being as like curly and loose and weird. as it is right now, but it'll even out once I get a good amount of yarn out. Yeah, I totally agree. Sometimes the simplest things look the best. And I just didn't want something that I got bored with, because scarves are long. Like scarves take a lot of time for me, especially like I'm not a fast crocheter by any means. So I need something that I can get done, in a reasonable amount of time. So other stuff that I'm working on or have worked on, Liz, you've seen me work on this in IOP. So I made this headband. This is going to be Christmas present for my mother-in-law. So it's this braided it's a 4-strand braided headband, and it's really cute. I love making these. I have become pretty slow at making these. Like, when you make stuff so much that you get tired of making it. That's kind of what this has become. But they are fun to make nonetheless, even though I'm slower at them now than I was before. I showed this earlier, but I did this waffle stitch hat that pretty much I only worked on when I was on live because it just irritated me. The stitch was fine, it was just the yarn, and the yarn wasn't selling me. The 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 hook size wasn't selling me, and it's still not. I still don't like it, but that's okay. And then I'm working on, see if I can get it up here. Okay, so I'm working on a plaid hat. So I have this in a couple different colors, but I don't have it in a classic like buffalo check red. So waffle stitch is pretty easy. If you can front post double crochet and back post double crochet, you can do it. Hey Lydia, welcome in. Um, so yeah, so I've been working on those or am working on those depending on, what time of day you ask me. I just finished this today. I was really happy about that. Super scarf, and it's taking forever. So what is a super scarf? I don't know what a super scarf is. So I'm tempted to knit once. Yes. Knitting I think is a little bit easier to learn at the beginning, but then the learning curve is just a big fat scarf. Okay. I see what you're saying. And I can picture what you're saying because I'm making a toilet paper scarf. Um, uh, but crochet is a little bit harder to learn initially, and I think it's easier once you get going with it. So maybe you'd like crochet, but if you start crocheting, I'm just saying, as someone who has bipolar, it is addicting, and you will buy all the yarn, and that's just a fact. You can't avoid it. Okay, I didn't go in the middle of that V. So the blue and dark blue, um, so it's dark blue. I can see how it would look black. This is a headband slash ear warmer that I made for my mother-in-law for Christmas. So it's a really warm pattern. This is by Little John's Yarns. Um, so crocheting has one hook, and so they come in different sizes, different makes, models. things like that. And then knitting has 2 needles or 1 circular needle, and it's just a difference of stitches you can do and how you count stitches, how you move stitches around, and stuff like that. Generally, with crochet, you only have 1 stitch on your hook at one time, which is why they're shorter. But with knitting, you're kind of doing like a typewriter motion where you move everything from left to right, and then you switch your hands, switch the needles, and you go from left to right again, and you go switch, and you left to right again. So that's like the basic difference. They're both fun. They both involve yarn. If you love yarn, then you'll probably love one or both of them. But yarn is an expensive habit, so just I'm saying this as someone who I know how I met you, Liz, and it's just something to be mindful about. Mindfulness. So tight when you start it. How did you start it and end it? The the uh what you call it? The headband. Hard not to be mindful when you're crocheting. Yeah, you have to be very mindful. It is actually a very meditative practice. I was just saying, be mindful of buying all that yarn because we all do it, and we all become addicted to buying yarn, and it's a problem. I'm gonna find the video by Little John's Yarn. If it starts playing, I'm really sorry. Okay. Share. Copy. So, if you want all of the answers, you can go here, and she will find a hobby my kids won't steal. Excellent for mindfulness. Yes. So, Liz, Mombi is Amy in the mental health group. So, so Amy's an expert on mindfulness and recovery, and all cool things that we need. Yeah, so this is definitely one that like kids might not steal immediately, but they'll want you to make them everything. So, um, I, it's a fun hobby though. It's a fun hobby. You should do diamond painting. Kids do not have the patience for diamond painting. Like a big one, no. That's what I think, at least. It was so cute seeing your daughter today. She looks just like you. I wonder if I switched over hooks, if it'd be a little bit easier to um, It'd be fun to make them stuff. Okay, well, that I honestly I learned from YouTube. I learned both knitting and crocheting. Well, I guess I learned knitting technically at a Michael's craft. It's you and Dad. Yeah, I'm good with Adam. I'll just pretend that she got her cute looks from you. Um, so I'm gonna try a different hook because this is being a little bit of a pain in my ass, and I know I've got quite a bit of an ass for it to be a pain in, but okay. It's easier to slip in, but it is harder to hold on to, which I know sounds like I'm talking about something else, but hey, Jeannie, welcome in. I am making a toilet paper roll scarf where when you roll it up, it looks like a roll of toilet paper. I'm doing a series of inappropriate gifts. And this is the next on my list. I've already made a willy warmer, which is penis warmer, and that goes on a penis and balls. So that's been fun. Um, I already know the recipient of that gift. I just need to make another one for his husband. Um, but okay, so let me see. So I think I probably need about 4 more rows. So double what I have right now. Yeah, I can't wait to be done with it because I'm already regretting doing a scarf. But thanks, Ray. I appreciate it. Yeah, I like the clover more. I could see if I could. Let me see if I could try my resin furls. It's like yarn everywhere. I just like drug it all around. Okay. So I'm gonna see if this is like a happy medium between the Furls Odyssey, which is this hook, and the Clover Amour, which is this hook. They're all size 5 millimeter. Okay, yeah, I think I like the clover just a little bit better than the resin one. So, trying 3 hooks for swirl problems. They honestly all have their pros and cons, so, it's not like one is worse than the other. It's just about the yarn, the stitch, the size, all that stuff. I keep on wanting to like keep chaining, and I'm not, so I'm like, ugh. So this is the stitch so far, this middle swatch. It's a really pretty stitch. It's really cute. It's just like, I think that it'll be good for a scarf. It doesn't have that granny effect. Oh my gosh, Mombi, how dare you not be more talkative on my live? I'm just kidding. I take care of you. That's all that matters. And, you know, we'll be fine. If I could be on the couch right now, actually, I can be on the couch right now. No one's making me do it live. Why am I here? I'm here because there is another inappropriate gift that I want to make, and I need one of my red yarns to do it, and I really only have 2 red yarns. Yeah. Every day on Zoom. Today was a fluke. Oh, yeah, that's exhausting. I spend quite a bit of time on Zoom myself, and could I do without it? Sure. But should I do without it? No. I definitely should not. Because that's how I do my IOP, my intensive outpatient. So, just taking care of my own mental health. And I'm cool with that. IOPs are amazing. Yes, they are. And I'm really enjoying this one. It's through a company called Charlie Health. And they do virtual IOP. And yeah, my psychiatrist actually recommended this one. Oh, so happy to meet you in IOP. To have met you in IOP. Sorry, I said that really weird. I'm so happy. Yeah. We have a bunch of cool people in our group. Our group is the cool group, and it's just everyone's super easy to get along with. So That's always nice. There's no one who's like ruining the group for everyone, which can happen sometimes. Like sometimes you get into a group and you're like, it would be great if blah 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 wasn't here because they just gonna commandeer the whole thing for themselves. There's no one like that. So, good group. I'm happy. And I met Liz. I met a bunch of other cool people. They really did. They really did. I was talking to Nina about that earlier. Okay, so we're at 6 right now. Let's see what it looks like all rolled up. So I'm gonna roll it up pretty tightly, I guess. I don't know. Also, I have like this like piece of skin that keeps from catching in the yarn, which is annoying. Okay. Yeah, I think just to have it be people spend the whole time, and especially when it has nothing to do with the topic, everyone wants to be heard. Yeah, I feel like I do take. Oh no, Liz, you do not. You are just as welcome in this space as anybody else, and we love being able to support you because it's real. Like the shit you're dealing with is real. Like it's not fun, and we're happy to support you. So don't worry about that. I wouldn't have even said that if you were a problem. I'm not the one that's gonna be like, oh, like it's fine, sweetie, and then it's like talk shit about you behind your back. I'm not the one. I'll tell you straight to your face, like, yeah, maybe you could, no. And we all have days where like we're more like in the front and more in the back, and like I feel I talk a lot all the time, but you know, it's just part of the process, you know? We're all gonna have our days. Yeah, I think the problem, like, if you don't feel like that, you're probably a problem. You know, like, I think there are some people who aren't aware they're probably the problem. Just saying. Open your eyes. See that people are very uncomfortable or like zoning out. Oh, 6 years. That's amazing. That is so great. Congratulations. That is really wonderful. That is not easy. I have a lot of alcoholism in my family and know for a fact that it is no joke to be sober for any length of time. And um, so, congratulations and keep going. That is awesome. Keep coming back. Whatever they say in AA. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been to a 12-step meeting because last couple ones I went to, they totally wrecked me. um, but I went to like ACOA and Adult Children of Alcoholics and Al Anon. And they just like wrecked my soul. I hate AA. Like, yeah. It's a really just specific culture in my experiences. Very like, okay, well, this is definitely AA. Yeah. I could see how the two go hand in hand for sure. I added to my email address. Then it's like maybe in the future. Yeah, of course. I'm really glad that you like it. It's a really fun pattern to make. You can make a bunch of them and so many different combinations of colors. I have them on my Etsy right now. Um, they're just like really, really great to make. I make mine almost exclusively with Carol and Simply Soft, but that's because I really like working with it. But you can make it with any kind of yarn, as long as it's nice and warm, cozy. Okay, let's see. I think I have a. I have no idea how many I have. I stopped counting, to be honest. Okay, so let's see. This is a lot of trial and error. Okay, so I think that that's going to be good for that. And now I'm going to, so I'm going to undo a little bit. I'm a frog. This guy right here. And I'm going to use my scissors. Yes, Etsy shop. So it's under Ian's Weirdo Emporium, but let me find it for you so you don't have to search the vastness of space and time. So there's my Etsy shop. If you wanted to look around, you're welcome to buy some penis warmers for the people that you know. Have a good weekend, Liz. I'll see you later. Right. So I am working on a toilet paper roll scarf, and it's going to be one of those where you roll up the scarf and it looks like a roll of toilet paper. Um, Thank you. I mean, honestly, if you want to, even just looking at it makes a big difference. Um, so, uh, yeah, so I'm working on one of those where you roll it up and it looks like a roll of toilet paper. So I just finished kind of the black inside, and I'm going to be moving on to the next stage of it, which will be Okay, so now I'm going to be using, I went from using black, basically, to this color, which is called Truffle. And this is a really soft Caron 1 pound. And I just have to find the end of it. I've used this color before. So the end, finding the end should, in theory, be easy, but of course it never is. So this is rude. Okay, just pulled it out. Pulled out the guts. This is such a gorgeous brown too. Like it's just like the perfect like medium lightish brown. It perfectly encapsulates the roll. How did you set up your Etsy shop? I believe that I use the like shop on Etsy app. Let me see what it's called. Yeah, so there's sell on Etsy, and that was the best way to set up my shop. But I set up my shop before that app was available, so it was a little bit easier, but that's how I would do it now. Because I do most of it from my phone. Okay, so I'm going to cut off any excess, just long enough of a tail to be able to crochet it in later. Like, damn, these scissors suck. So in just a little bit, I'm gonna get offline. Had a long day, and I'm ready to unwind with my wife and hang out with her. Took a long time to dye my hair. If you didn't notice, it's dyed. So yeah, it just took a long time. So I'm ready to just chill out with her. Hopefully, have a relaxing as hell Friday. I know she has to work, but hopefully we can spend a little time together. But yeah, so I hope you all are planning on having some great weekend plans before the craziness of the holidays comes crashing down around us. Oh yeah, I think they're pretty easy to set up, and you can constantly customize if you find that this doesn't work or that doesn't work or whatever. I like that they let me change my name because I wasn't stuck with using my dead name, which really sucks. Facebook. Um, or maybe it's YouTube. YouTube makes me do it. So, love you all. Have a great night. I'll talk to you.